Okay, we click. There we go. Now let's get the stream up and do all the start of stream prep. Okay, let's see. First off, gotta put the link to the stream into the Discord server. Okay, there we go. Yo, you in chat, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Coopsure left. Okay, let's join that. Not like we're gonna be doing any dungeons anyway, but always nice to be in the party. And let's see, whatever start of stream prep is there. I'm gonna go ahead and add a goal, if anyone feels so kind as to donate. There we go. Now let's start a Q&A again. There we go. You've spent a few coins today. What haul did you buy? Did you end up buying the auto pet rule? Also, I'm gonna try to get the stream set on my phone real quick. You did get auto pet? Nice. You know what's gonna be painful? Auto pet on Iron Man is not gonna be fun. Okay, there we go. Stream is set on my phone. Let's see. Cause yeah, I mean, how much is auto pet rule? It is 21k bits. And I get 10k per cookie, I think. Yeah, a bit over 9k, bit under 9.5. So I would need 3 cookies to get an auto pet rule. That's wild. Let's just say I've probably spent like 100 mil on farming today alone. Jeez, why? Pest farming does not take that many coins. Why? You don't even need legendary. Wait, what does legendary even do? Oh, you get more farming fortune if it's in a sprayinator plot. That's good, actually. I take back my prior statement. And a brown bandana. That's good, yeah. What does that one do? Well, it looks like you've got a pretty good setup you're getting. So that's good. Obviously can't do this right now, but this is going to be not too bad, but kind of a pain to get. You need at least 300. You're 8 off already? Nice. That is not bad. I mean, I've only got like half of that right now. Or garden. Only way I see me getting that. Oh yeah, that would do it. And Pest Terminator is not the cheapest of items, that's for sure. Okay, I've still got my farming equipment. Wait a second. Why am I using Pigman Pet? What am I even doing? I'm throwing. Also, 4 people watching, welcome to the stream if you're new, welcome back if you're not. Or Mosquito Pet, yeah, but that's... Isn't that still, like, stupidly expensive? Also, instead of farming melons like I was earlier today and last night, I'm gonna be farming some, I think some potatoes. 15 mil for common, jeez. I still 100% believe that they should have just made it so that you have a chance of dropping a mosquito pet from the mosquito pest. Kinda like with slug and rat. Like, it makes no sense, really, in my brain at least, to have it drop from Terra. When the other two drop from their corresponding pest. But yeah, so, I'm only like 20 mil off, which is pretty insane considering the amount of actual farming I've done so far. Okay, let's go mushroom cow. I would farm wheat, but the issue is that I need wheat. Guess how much coinage you have? According to my scrolling up, under a mil. Let's see, nothing new in chat. $824K, dang. Yeah, you gotta fix that. Where is my potato hoe? There it is. Let's go ahead and get some more farming wisdom. You have like 13 million clay minions. Like, oh, you're waiting for Derpy. Okay, yeah, I was just about to ask if you meant in clay minions, as in to sell the minions themselves, or in items in the minions, and that answers that question. Okay, I believe I need like 95 speed for this. 95. Give or take, you know, it's not a perfect set amount of speed, but it's a number that works. Oh, I need to upgrade my personal compactor. This thing is not it. But yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because I need crappies. I've been farming pumpkins like usual. Nice. I wish I could do that too. Yeah, crappie! I only need 12 more now. After I get 12 more, I can go back to melons, but I can go back to melons with crappie armor, and I can start getting squashes, because I need squashes. Yo, RC in chat, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Invite you to the party? I cannot, but Yeet can. Yeet, can you go ahead and invite good old chess champion to the party? Is it gonna be a slow stream? It will. Dungeons are a lot more interesting. But, hopefully, I was getting, you know, 8 mil an hour roughly earlier. So, that was with melons, though, to be fair. But if it stays about that much for potatoes, then I only need like a bit over 2 hours. So it could be worse. Could definitely be better. But once I start getting the crappie armor actually set, it'll be a lot better. Ain't it crazy that I have a dedicated pest farming setup already? It is. I agree. I'm still completely baffled at the fact that you didn't already. Did you ever end up getting the hedgehog pet yet? Not yet. Imagine doing anything pest farming without hedgehog. Imagine wasting all your money chests. I thought you had like a couple bill worth of booster cookies in your chests. You just gotta settle for slug at the moment. Fair enough. Fair enough, chess. Okay, back to hedgehog. But yeah, genuinely, hedgehog was like the first thing I got with pests on my Iron Man. It's just so good. Iron Man luck? That's not luck. Hedgehog is like the one thing I got that isn't luck. You know how to get the hedgehog pet, right? RC? Otherwise known as chess champion. Yo, Egg in chat, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Oh, I got it mixed up with slug pet. Oh yeah, I got 2 of those. But I've also been farming a ton and have been going for slugs specifically. I really want to actually catch a legendary one, so that I don't have to upgrade mine at Cat. Because upgrading it takes like a week and a ton of resources. And, yeah, I just really don't want to do that. That sounds like a horrendous time. Shadow Warp, Mossy, Reforged Stone, Dedication 4. I've already gotten, like, I don't even know how many precursor gears to drop on F7. I've got a Wither helmet, technically a Wither boots, but I haven't actually gotten them yet. 3 Necromancer swords in under an hour, as I said. You just gotta play Iron Man. Time to buy Necron, yeah! Soon enough, it's gonna be time to craft Necron. Let's see. Farming, boring, should do dungeons. I agree I should do dungeons. Dungeons would be a lot more entertaining. You have Terra Helm? No! Don't use a Terra Helm. I mean, you can. It's just extraordinarily bad. And not good. People say it's good. Okay. Terra Helm is good in the early game if you have good mana or magic power and all that. Everyone says it's good. I don't know why. It isn't actually good. At its best, it's still worse than most things that you can get. And you're giving up a ton of stats by pushing for the stats to make it good. So just get Necron Helmet instead. It'll be better, trust me. $250 mana is, or not mana, why do I always call it mana? Or should you low spin it? Putting it on auction for low spin would probably be best, depending on what kind of upgrades it has. Should you sell your Juju? No. You only ever want to sell your Juju if you have a term. Five-star recom, okay, yeah, I'd say a bit over low spin than, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I would do dungeons, but I need 50 mil, and I ain't stopping farming till I get it. Yo, Biscuit in chat, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Egg doesn't even have E-Man 5. Okay, to be fair, you didn't either until like a day ago. Not actually a day ago, but it's funnier to say a day ago. Okay, I only need 11 more crappies now. What happened, Yeet? Two polished pumpkins. I'm jealous, that's insane. Also, should I buy Wither Armor? I'd say probably just go for Necron. But more realistically, I'd say check the prices, see what you would need to upgrade, and see how everything compares. Because, I mean, Wither Armor would definitely be better, but the item you need to upgrade it to Necron is kind of expensive too, so you'd have to do a lot of math to figure out what's the best deal. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I do not like farming potatoes. I'm not Irish enough for this. Yo, Azor in chat, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? What item gives you max or... I have no idea. Doing fine has a money grind. It's actually really good. Farming melons, I can make like 8 mil an hour, but I want to upgrade to squash while I do this because or not squash, crappie armor. And yeah, it's Bigfoot Bola now. But yeah, so I can relatively consistently make 8 mil an hour on this profile through pest hunting. Yeet, I'm grinding crop milestones, don't start. But yeah, all around it's going pretty good. I'm at 29 mil, so getting pretty close already to what I need. And then you know what I can already sense is gonna happen? I'm gonna finish doing all the farming I need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a Shadow Warp. I'm gonna go back to dungeons, and then I'm gonna get some other drop that I need to grind for 2 days for the coins for. And I'm just never gonna not be able to, or I'm never gonna be able to not have to grind, farming anymore. That's just gonna be my life. I'm just doing dungeons and then doing farming. Farewell, egg. Hope the Necron armor goes well. Let's see. This is a sign for working on a proper money-making setup. I mean, to be fair, pest farming is a proper money-making method. It's not good, but 8 mil an hour on Iron Man is pretty solid for this stage of the game. That sounds like a, certainly a situation to be in, Egg. Hope that goes well. Not bad. Exactly. Because, like, the best of the best on Iron Man are only making, like, 40 mil an hour, probably. With, gold mining or diamond mining. Asking for my Discord now, is this okay? I personally would say don't do that. That sounds like a, like it could very easily be a scam or something, but it's up to you. But yeah, I gotta say, farming potatoes is, takes a lot to get worse than farming melons, but farming potatoes or other similar crops definitely does that. Okay, I think I only need 10 more crappies now. Honestly, if I get kinda close to the number that I need, like say I have 5 left and I'm really bored of potatoes, I might just do it. Because the plan is to upgrade to crappie, chestplate, and leggings. And I still have the boots. the melon boots. So I can use those to get the rest of the crappies that I would need. The ad destroyed my frames. I'm sorry, RC. Also, 7 people watching. Welcome to the stream if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. I know I should ideally be switching back to like biohazard armor and slug pet and all that, but it's such a minimal amount of a difference for so much more time every time I switch. Like, it is still a good difference. Why should we invite them? I personally would vote against it, but as the party leader, I'm gonna leave that up to Yeet. Never mind. You know? You know what's... You know what I have to say to that? Let's just do that real quick. I don't want the power of choice. Oh nice, I got silver. My personal best of farming mushrooms was without farming mushrooms. I need so many potatoes. Actually, I don't even need the potatoes. That's the annoying part. I'm just gonna end up selling them all. I guess this will be a good way to see how many coins I can get from farming potatoes, at least. Okay, I've got probably one more go around of the farm before the boost runs out. Also, I'm almost farming 36, nice. Well, Yeet, I'm gonna catch up to you. And I'm not even using Rabbit Pet. Same here, Yeet. Honestly, I never really actually actively used for rabbit pet. Like, I definitely should have, but I just kind of didn't, and I still don't, because I like actually getting items instead of just XP. Don't look at my farming skill, it's depressing. Oh god, Azor, what is it? Azor's is farming 60. Well, now, how's that depressing? That seems like a falsification. Level 60, 40 mil overflow, jeez. Wait, do PVs show the overflow? After this row, I'm gonna check. Let's see here real quick. This is a good way to test if we can see overflow levels. Where's the basic stats? Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't show. Or does it? Okay, it does. Yeah, that's a lot of mining XP that good old Ino has. Also, I should probably go kill the pests. We all love Ino here. Exactly. Ino just chills and mines gold. Dude knows what's up. Yo, Hermie, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? No dungeons? Nope. I'm still grinding coins for the Shadow Warp. Dang, chest disconnected. A tragedy. Okay, I'm gonna finish this row and then I'll kill the pests. Even though it would probably be better just to kill them now. Not to yeet. Fair enough. I'm trying to get 655 and decent powder. Understandably. Wait, what? Why did it just switch my item? That's annoying. I didn't want it to do that. Okay, I'll go ahead and sell my stuff now, and we could just call it half an hour. I'm very glad I did not just almost sell my bow. That would not have been ideal. Do I make around 10 mil an hour in diamonds now? Very nice! That is not too bad, Hermie. Yo, Oxygen, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Also, 10 people watching, welcome to the stream if you're new, welcome back if you're not. I would use Pest to buy a hedgehog, but I want a level 100 one. Honestly, the thing is, they're really easy to level up. Like, I have not at all tried to use mine for farming, because that's not really what it's for. But it's already level 89, which is more than enough for the pests. Dang it, I can't I can't empty the bag until later. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna give it a minute. And I'll check if there's anything else I can sell. But yeah, it does look like I'm making a little bit less than I usually would. Or than I would with the melons. But it's not too bad. Maybe that's a pet I should have while claiming my minions. True. You could do that. I feel like I should do farming. Probably, Hermie. My game crashed? Dang. Guess how much... I'm gonna assume you meant to say XP on my elephant pet. Probably... I'm gonna guess, like... I'm gonna guess, like... 8 mil? I don't know. Yo, Someone21, how are you doing tonight? But yeah, I'm just waiting for the bonus to run out so that I can redo that. Because I don't want to have to go back and forth a bunch. Guess your elephant pet level. I'm gonna guess 100. $88, dang. $206 mil, jeez. Like to stream chat? What do you mean, RC? I'm good. How's the farming going? Glad to hear you're doing good, someone. And the farming is going great. It's not fun, obviously, but it's going great. I'm gonna level up to farming 36 any minute, which will be another mill. Which, that's another underrated aspect of doing this. Is leveling up for the coins. I should probably see if there's any other skills I can easily level up. Yeah! 500k! Let's see. I think it's time for pest farming. Sounds about right. Yeet. Okay, let's see. Are there any other skills that are almost leveled up? Fishing's kinda close, but I'm waiting for Jerry to collect from all my minions. Alchemy is extremely close. I could do some of that. Hunting wouldn't give me basically any coins. Enchanting I can't get leveled up soon enough. Like to stream, you have to make 20 mil in like 19 hours. I mean, once again, I can make 8 mil an hour if I start melon farming. I just am trying to do this for some more crappies because I want to upgrade my armor. And just make similar coins while also giving me the crappies, so it's okay. Could be worse. I just really wish they would add more items to the Cell to NPC lineup. At least just for Iron Man. Like, the whole point is, oh, you don't get Bazaar, Auction House, or Trades. Not, oh, you don't get any money method. Like, you still need coins almost as much as anyone else. Let's see, recipe, crappie. And I have 51. I only need 9 more, honestly. Blaze, if I guess the amount of coins I need to get a very good mining setup. Number rounded to the lowest is 10 mil. Oh, if I guess. I'm just gonna guess 10 bill twice, or 10 times. But yeah, I think I'm okay with getting 9 more crappies normally. Or is gonna be a bad choice. But we're gonna do it, because I want to see, or I really want to just get at least a couple more crappies. What you should have done was get full jaded on your mineral and mine gold for 15 hours. No, I feel like that would have been, just as painful. Maybe worse. Okay. Here we go. But yeah, so if none of y'all picked up on what I just did, maybe if you're listening or just didn't notice, put on the melon boots. So now I have the highest chance of getting a crappie. Because yeah, I want just at least a couple more, because I know the chance of getting one will be way lower once I upgrade if I don't have as many as I need. So I'm really hoping to just get a couple more. Oh, I have some pests, though. That's even better. Okay, I only need 8 more crappies now. Let me put these back on. Hedgehog pet. That is a pigman. Get that out of there. Ooh, Pest Terminator 1. I'm gonna need so many of those books. Should I spend 200 mil on gems to buy Gemstone Devon skin? Probably not. Also, I don't know why I said that as 200 mil instead of 200 bucks. But we're gonna ignore that. It's tempting. Fair. But alternatively, you could just not do that, you know? It's a better option. Pest Terminator 1... Okay, I could put it on the leggings in a bit. What is the buzzing noise on stream? My best guess is my air conditioner in the background. I don't know why you hadn't noticed it other streams lately, though, because it's almost always on. It's louder than usual. Weird. Is it, like, obnoxiously loud, or is it just loud enough to notice it more? Here, wait, I'm gonna turn on the stream audio on my end real quick to hear it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't notice it in the slightest. It's like trying to... Or it's like someone who's trying to give me a lobotomy. I mean, it might help. You never know. I live in New Zealand, so 16,000 gems is 200 bucks, and 16,000 gems is 50 cookies. You know, that's some solid reasoning right there. Another crappie. Yeah, as I said, if I get to the point where I've got like 5, then I think I'll just go back. Fair enough, Sea Egg. Thank you very much for joining the stream, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Or day, or night, whatever time it is. It's 8 PM, fair enough. That would certainly do it. If you could get one item for free on your Iron Man and on your main profile, what would they be? It can be like Blackstorm chestplate, because it does / had existed in the game before. For me, it's a Clover helmet. On my main, probably Clover helmet or one of those weird skins that's worth like an insane amount of coins. On my Iron Man, probably Let's see. Are we saying just the base item, or maxed item, or... Give me some specifics here. Any item with any upgrades? Probably a fully... Probably a fully maxed out, like hyper maxed 250 mil Midas sword. Because I think that would consistently help me. Because even though it's technically worse than a Hypermax Claymore now, it's still better than it could be, you know? It's still one of the best. Aside from that, yeah, I think honestly that would probably be the main thing. Or maybe like a fully hypermaxed Devon drill. Actually, that would probably be it, yeah. Hypermaxed Devon drill. What's better than a clover helm is a black sheep skin. I've heard it's worth 200 mil. I don't know if it's true. 200 mil, I mean. Yeah, I've heard that too. That's what I was saying for my main profile. Either like a clover helm or one of those skins that's just worth a stupid amount of coins, supposedly. Slash recipe crappie. How many am I at now? I only need 7 more. Which is, not too bad. Honestly, I think worst comes to worst. If I'm really struggling with getting the last crappies while I'm farming for wheat, honestly, I can just recraft melon armor. Like, it's not like crappie or squash armor or fermento or anything. I can just make more. It's not that expensive. What is your farm design? None. I just do the default preset one. Which, if you don't play Skyblock or haven't really gotten to it yet, you can just go to configure plots at your desk, and then, for example, my cocoa bean one, I can left click to modify and I can do any of the options. And as long as I have the items to make it, then it'll take the items and it'll make the farm. Also, welcome to the stream. How is it going? How are you doing tonight? Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Gonna put this here. Now let's go recipe, crop. Yo, Parwez. I hope that's how that's pronounced. I'm very sorry if it isn't. How are you doing tonight? If you need good farm designs, go visit Farming Hub, but those are mostly good for people with a few 1x4 rows. When Venue got rid of a wall to make it more efficient. Oh, yeah. That, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, for these farms, you just literally get in here with a golden axe and you just charge through, because then you can go through the water. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely forgot that that wasn't even how it is by default. I'm doing very well, thank you. Of course! I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Real garden sucks. I'm not even... Or I'm still not farming 60, dang. Okay, yeah. Recipe crappie. This is expensive, but let's go. And now... I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna put this Past Terminator book that I got on here. And I'm gonna set these back to 255. Slash warp. Garden. GG, thank you very much, someone. I hate it more than having to learn dungeon routes again. Okay, back to the melon axe, or melon dicer. And I think I should still have everything set. I might as well switch to slug pet. Garden, my least fave part of Skyblock, and the only one I want removed from the game. Why would you want it removed from the game? Can you see how long till derpy? I think it was a day, last I checked. But yeah, I can check in just a little bit. Give me 10 minutes to finish the bonus, and then I will check that for you. But yeah, this way I avoid so much time of having to actually specifically farm for squashes and melons and all that later on. So there's just genuinely no reason not to go for squashes while I'm doing this. And also more farming fortune, which is another bonus that's gonna make this easier. In short, I'm hurting myself now, or I'm hurting myself later to help myself now and way later. Let's see. I mean, surely if you had a proper sweat dungeon roots learned, you wouldn't unlearn them that quickly. That is a good point. Yo, Africa, how are you doing tonight? Gotta get that 5-plot melon farm set up? No, I don't think I will. That's one thing that I genuinely can't see myself doing, is putting in the effort to make super fancy farms, you know? Like, I might do something at some point, but I would never be one of those people to make, like, a 4-floor pumpkin farm where you're breaking 4 pumpkins at once and all that. As good as it is, it just... I don't think I could bring myself to do it, you know? It only takes like 2 to 3 hours to set up a max farm for non-pest farming. I have a question. How come when you are in water you aren't really slow when farming wheat, carrots, or potatoes? Simple. Depth strider. Makes a world of difference. I built my Melon King melon farm. Suddenly I got a Hyperion. That is a good point. I'm slowly getting through the day, but 3 melons at a time is so much fun. Because absolutely everyone loves farming for hours at a time. Exactly. But yeah, after I finish with this go-around, or not even this full go-around, after I spawn more pests, I'm actually going to be right back real quick after that, as I said. Cause yeah, I gotta go check on something, but I wanna have the pest cooldown going while I'm gone, you know? Gotta min-max it. All of my milestones are at least 16. Nice. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna finish this row, and then I am going to be right back. Okay, I am finally back. I am so sorry about that. Let's see. Anything new in chat? Some talking about the garden being terrible to max, which is understandable. Jump scare? I would hope so. And let's head back to the garden and keep going. Because I am most certainly not done yet. Also, thank you very much for the welcome back, RC. Let me switch to Slug Pet. Actually, wait. Dang, I'm not gonna be able to get this bone. Okay, there we go. Let's go Hedgehog Pet. Also, 9 people watching again. Welcome to the stream if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. We were 2k off gold. Dang. That is a tragedy. I'm sorry. I'll never forget when I got really lucky with pests. And I got a bunch of enchanted cookies the second that a contest started. And I just immediately jumped up to, I think it was Diamond. Whatever the absolute highest of the highest rank was. For a good, like, couple minutes. But obviously, since I wasn't gonna keep farming cocoa beans at that point, I ended up losing it, and I think I ended it with either barely silver or even bronze. Imagine not getting your platinum yourself. You know, you make a great point. If you were me, how would you make money? Selling your booster cookies. I don't know. Yo, Blocked Hit, how's it going? How are you doing today? No, my cookies. To be fair, you could use the cookies. Just have an endless booster cookie buff at this point. You got your first platinum today, very nice. Congrats, Yeet. It was during the first stream. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. With a completely hypermax setup and the best farming methods versus best mining method versus best fishing, best foraging, best hunting, what makes the most? I'm pretty sure mining should still make the most, but hunting or foraging might make a really good amount by now. I don't know for sure though. I haven't played my normal profile since the update. I'm good, man. I just committed some of my runs and got a Wither Shield. Nice! I'm happy for you. That's amazing. I completed my goal for the garden, which was getting diamond in each crop. Very nice. That's actually really impressive. What is my goal gonna be for garden? You should just get literally everything maxed out. Didn't mining get nerfed a while ago? Is that relevant? I don't know if mining got nerfed. It may have, but not that I remember at least. I wanted the blue badge that comes with it. Wait, what blue badge? Yeah, I don't know what blue badge y'all are referring to. Yos and Sturpy is coming. What skill should I max? Fishing or alchemy? In Vianita's shop. Fair. Yeah, I got a squash! About time I got one of those. I wonder, how many am I gonna need for the armor? It is... okay, it's 20 per piece again. That's not that bad. Also, I got a pretty worthwhile increase to my farming fortune from upgrading my armor, actually. I was at, like, barely 800, and now I'm at almost 900. So, I mean, it's really... could be worse. That's all I'm saying. The emblems from the level update. Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie, I fully thought y'all were talking about some, accessory that I just did not know even existed at first. Or 11 people watching now. Welcome to the stream if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer of farming. Because I only need like 17 more... or 17 mil more, roughly. Ideally like 19 mil more. What are you gonna do when Derpy is mayor? Are you still gonna farm? No, the only reason I'm farming right now is because I dropped Shadow Warp and I need coins. I might do a bit of farming during Derpy, but I kinda doubt it. Main thing I'll probably do is fishing, if I can. Because I do really want to level up fishing. I'm going to level up alchemy during Derpy. That's also a very good choice. I would if I wasn't going for coins right now. Like, if I had the time to save up sugarcane or something. In theory, I could probably just do another kind of potion without sugarcane, but that wouldn't be great, obviously. Yeah, let's fish together when Derpy is elected. I'm also kind of low on fishing. Sounds good. You just got... What do you mean, Yeet? Ah, that would explain it. Blue screened. Ah, that would explain it even better. You never want that to happen. It's like the last thing anyone ever wants to happen. Gotta wait wait. I saw some video yesterday that said make 200 mil as a beginner in HYPIXEL SKYBLOCK. One of the first things, this one actually works. In the nicest way. I will never forget, how funny it was seeing, who was it? I think Outcrow making a video saying that an early game money method for 70 mil an hour was to be able to solo M3 with, Rev Slayer, like 8 or so, 7 or 8, so that you could use Reaper Scythes to get tank zombies and sell them on the auction house. And, like, dude was trying his best with the money method, but it just did not, that one just was not it. Bro, the blue fell from the top, too? Dang. You especially don't want that. It's like a game over screen in a Mario game where it just, like, fades to black, but blue instead. I kind of want to see if I'm able to get a pumpkin dicer now. Because I'm gonna need a lot of pumpkins for the squash armor anyway, once I start going for that. So if I have a pumpkin dicer, that would be quite beneficial. Maybe when I go back to start the boost again in 15 minutes, I'll check if I can afford one. Because since I've been farming so much, I've actually gotten quite a few bronze and silver medals just through pests. Yeah, another squash! Woot woot. I just need, you know, 58 more to go. I've had this bug recently where when I launch 1.21 and join a world/server, it says loading terrain for a minute and the screen goes black. I think I had that happen to me too when I was trying out a mod pack recently. And I don't know what to tell you for it. Because yeah, for when it happened to me with a mod pack, I just basically reloaded the game and then it was fine. But by the sounds of it, it sounds like your issue there is a bit different. You were just just using 1.21 Lunar, but whenever you launch 1.8, it works normally? Yeah, that's so weird. You could try 1.21 without Lunar, or with Badline or something. See if it goes any differently. Cause yeah, maybe Minecraft just struggles with mods in modern versions. Also, y'all know what kind of stream I need to do again kind of soon? A frickin' playing with viewers stream. That was goated. I'm gonna try Badlion, good idea. But yeah, like, just simply streaming party games and all that was a good time. You've still got 40 days of MVP++, jeez. Yo, Willany! I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I'm very sorry. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Honestly, no client is my favorite way to go. I found my own mod pack. Understandable. That is... yeah, that's fair enough. Because, yeah, I definitely don't use Badlion because it's perfect or anything. I just use it because it does everything I need it to do. But it definitely does have its issues. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to Slug Pet. Might as well. As long as you're not using Lunar, because it's so bad for Skyblock. Exactly. Who would ever use Lunar for Skyblock? And then people who do are like, oh, it was bought by Badlion. It's close enough. No, it isn't. Just use Badlion. That's like saying if Coke bought Pepsi, that Pepsi and Coke would taste the same. It's just a lie. I've heard Lunar has improved for Skyblock. I mean, I've heard it has too, but I have not heard anyone say it's actually good to use. Exactly, Yeet. Or another example, that's like saying if McDonald's bought Burger King, that Burger King would be good. You know? They can make it better, but you can't add more salt to a pile of feces and expect it to taste good. That's my motto for life. Taco Bell? Oh yeah, Taco Bell's goated. Love Taco Bell so much. Red Rooster? What is Red Rooster? What kind of Australian food place? Wait, I need to look this up actually. Yeah, I figured it was Aussie. Can't wait for Dungeon Breaker because it doesn't matter how much ping you have with it. Oh yeah. Especially, it looks like they're doing good with it. I haven't actually paid a ton of attention to how it's gonna work and all that. But I think I saw something saying it was gonna have like charges and all that. And also that it's gonna be client-sided, so it doesn't matter about ping. So it sounds good. Might actually get me to stonk for once. But more people to go to KFC, fair enough. Dungeon Breaker, yeah. And I mean, 500 Wither Essence honestly isn't too bad for something like that. Yeah, basically it's legal stonking. Because they were gonna change things about how stonking worked, but they also knew that it's literally ingrained into how dungeons are now, and they didn't want to change that. So they just were like, okay, y'all can have it, but we're gonna make our own version of it, make it a bit cleaner, a bit more official. You don't have to do these weird glitches anymore for it. Skyblock just been cooking recently, in my opinion, especially early game Abaphones. Oh yeah. Early game everything, honestly, like the Foraging update was so early game friendly, I loved it. And the lowering in price for Abaphones and all that too. And a new Slayer. Like, as much as I didn't care too much about T5 Spider Slayer, and I still haven't even done one, I've been wanting a new Slayer for a long time, so I still appreciate it, you know? Okay, yeah, in 5 minutes I will be able to, or I'll head back over and I'll sell all my stuff, see how much I've made. Guardian Slayer seems fire. Oh yeah, ZMT's Dream. Or that was ZMT, right? I think. That would be an awesome thing if it was real. Hopefully it is real at some point. Should be later this year. We can only hope. Oh wait, they actually announced they're working on it? I fully thought that was just a, just what Yeet was saying. Or what ZMT was saying. Okay, yeah, I love that then. That sounds amazing. I still just really want them to make a, whatchamacallit, some new area with more skeletons and then a skeleton slayer, because I feel like that'd be a fun fight. ZMT has a YouTube channel. Yeah, he does. I also have an Iron Man series and stream a lot. It's so fun. Wait a second, let me check this channel real quick. Getting a legendary griffin, very nice. This is a very solid channel. I gotta subscribe to that. Well done, Willany. Once again, I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Oh yeah, I gotta kill the pests. Hedgehog pet. They gotta increase the pest cap. You're right. Or they gotta have some way where you can increase it by, like, say you sell 100 pests to the dude and he's like, hey, you can hold more in your garden now. Or, maybe it's 1 pest per plot. Because I feel like that would make sense, you know? It's kind of weird that you can have 8 pests either across the whole garden or across 1 plot. And it'll be the same, you know? Hedgehog is goated for pests. It really is, I love it. If it was quite literally 1 pest per plot, that would be pain. It would. And that's why I think that's probably the most likely way they would do that, if they were to change the cap. Because Hypixel does tend to enjoy helping out the late game players, but not the early game. And for farmers like me, where I don't really care too much about making fancy farms, that would incentivize getting more farm plots too. Now that wouldn't even help out late game, it would just make getting pests more tedious. Fair enough. Thank you for the sub, and you pronounced it right, don't worry. Oh, perfect! I'm so glad. I'm watching on data right now, so I'm a minute behind. Fair enough, that's always fun. Because 1 pest in plot 1, 1 pest in plot 2. Oh, no, wait, no. That's not what I was saying, I'm sorry, I explained the vision incorrectly. I wasn't saying 1 pest per plot like that, I mean 1 pest to the cap per plot. So, like, say you start off with 1 plot, you can only have a total of 1 pest. Say you unlock all of them, you can have a ton of them in 1 plot, something like that. I don't know, I feel like that's a realistic way that they could add it if they were to up the cap. I'm not, like, assuming they would, because obviously that would be kind of overpowered for the endgame. But I feel like that'd be the most grounded way. Base is gonna be 5 and +1 per plot. That would be good too. Let's see. How do you receive a stat buff from perfect gemstones? No idea. If you think I'm running perfects on anything on this profile, or at all anytime recently, you're wrong. Okay, I'm gonna go until I can get more pests. Or actually, might as well go over here. Also, wait. If you could make all your pests go in one plot. Yeah, that would be insane. Like, wait, how many plots can you have again? I forget. Yeah, so imagine just 24 pests in one plot. That'd be wild. You just become a tens of millions of coins from pest hunting. Okay, I'm gonna put all this in here. Yeah, about time, yeet. Oh. I thought you were saying that you were at 500 pests. Still not bad. Okay, so... Not bad at all, 44 enchanted melon blocks. That's more than I've been able to make as of late. Usually I'm ending the half hour with, like, 30. Yeah, or you could buy it with pests, maybe, or copper. Yeah! That would be great. Something to increase the cap by at least a little bit would just be so nice. Okay, let's do that. Oh, that's a lot of potatoes. Here, wait. Let me go ahead and make this easier on myself. 1.2 mil cactus collection, very nice. How much am I at? Oh, 2.1. Pests are so helpful. Let's see. Blocked hit, so you're doing farming to get money in order to open the scroll you dropped. Yes, I am. That is exactly what I'm doing. Blaze, what time is it for you? Around 4 a.m. Do you think I'm on the monthly leaderboard for cactuses too? It's possible. You should check. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that yet. And it doesn't change anything, I was gonna do it. Okay, wait, let's see. How many more coins do I need? I only need 12 more, or 12 mil more. Under 12 mil. Let's see. 11 p.m. for me. Does that mean you're going back to doing more F7 once you get the money to open the scroll? After I get the coins for it tonight, I'm probably just going to end the stream there, because that would, by my guess, that will probably be by the point I would end the stream anyway. But next time I stream, it would probably be more F6 or F7, yes. How much extra money do you make from the mushrooms from Mush Cow? For every time that I sell, probably a solid, like, half a mil to a mil, I would guess. But that's also mixing in any that might come from pests, too. So that's not a 100% reliable estimate. I should go sleep, but the stream is too entertaining. I'm glad. You know you're doing something right when people don't want to go to sleep. I mean, if you want, I can still carry you on email until you're Yeah, man, 5. At some point soon, that would be great. But I can't be getting tempted. I need to get these coins. I swear I'd never forgive myself if I let Shadow Warp fall through my clutches. You know you're doing something wrong on Iron Man when you have to drop a Shadow Warp twice. Blaze, I sent you a website where I see my rankings. Good to know. Thank you for that. Wait a second. There we go. I kind of wish they would add more very endgame farming equipment. Because isn't there only the, whatchamacallit? Isn't there only the Lotus equipment, or is there anything after that? I forget. Also, 13 people watching, welcome to the stream if you're new, welcome back if you're not. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I was able to get a pumpkin dicer. I'll check that again in 26 minutes. Lotus, I think? Yeah, like, I like how for mining, there's like 3... Yeah, like 3 different levels of equipment, plus a couple extras. Hey, join your party? Absolutely, Hermie. Would you be willing to invite him? Because I don't think I have the ability to. Yeah. What's goal for Iron Man that you'd likely be able to get in like a month? Giant sword. Maybe hype. Who knows? But yeah, at least I do want to get a giant sword. That's my big hope. Playtime check. /PT. 420! Yeah! That's amazing. You know, this profile may not be as far along as it could be, but I've gotten pretty far for 420 hours of playtime. I mean, I'm gonna have a Shadow Warp, you know? That's not bad progression. On your Iron Man or main? You're at 142. I am at 197. I'm so close to 200, but yet so far. To be fair, I could probably just grind the Rift a bit more and get at least 1 or 2 more levels from that. I've gotten to level 217 in 777 hours. And that's a normal profile too, RC. Wait, you're 192? So I'm a higher level than you. You gotta fix that. That can't stand. You can't be letting the Iron Man be a higher level than you. I know I have been, I just don't think it clicked in my brain. You grind what you want to grind. Fair enough. Like a giant sword. That's how stuff works. Exactly. LMAO, get more XP naturally because you can't skip as much, though. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I read that as LMAO and not Iron Man. But yeah, you're right. I have not used Rabbit Pet hardly at all for farming XP. I would like to get a Squid Pet, but that's not really an easy one. How much money for Shadow Warp? 50 mil. So I'm under 12 mil away, which means with my average money per hour, I can have it done in like an hour and a half. Plus I didn't do garden fishing and foraging. Fair enough. Really want a chirping stereo. Don't we all? Chirping stereo is probably one of the main things kind of keeping me from putting in the effort to level up my vacuum. Like, if I got one, then I would actually focus on doing more of the garden visitors to get the copper for one. You should do profile and island reviews. I still intend on it, but it's just, yeah, I still just haven't gotten to it yet. But I do intend on it, don't worry. That announcement video was not a lie. I got one at farming 30. You got one what? Oh, the chirping stereo, I'm guessing? Also, here, wait, I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. If you were me, what would you improve in my mining setup, and how much scrap do you need for 24 mil glaciite powder? Anything to do with glaciite powder, I have no idea. And also, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that depends on your chisel as well. But yeah, you just gotta get like a Devon drill and a locket and like, you know, full perfects and everything. I think that should be good to make at least 1 mil per hour. I could be wrong though, you know, it might be pushing it. Scrap for glaciite powder isn't worth it. It takes so much money to scrap for powder. To be fair, RC is not known for great financial decisions. Same thing with Yeet. No offense. Let's see, you get more powder just doing comms, unless you can be bothered to spend tens to hundreds of mil for scrap. You have improved, Yeet. I agree. You've gotten better with it. In the span of like a day. You gotta love when Minecraft kicks in the soft trumpet music while you're farming. That is also correct, Yeet. I will agree with you there. You get more glaciite powder from just doing comms to level up pets / grind for locket. Sounds about right. Challenge for every awful financial decision you can remember I've made. You win 250k. No, this one doesn't count. Also, do y'all know, is there any other item or anything that reduces the spawn time of, or the cooldown time of pests? Because I know you've got the pest hunter equipment, pest vest. Is there anything else after that? Because, yeah, imagine if they added something else that made it where you could spawn pests, like, what, once a minute or something? That'd be wild. I don't think Sprayinator reduces time. I think it just increases pest chance. Oh yeah, that's fair too, with Finnegan. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad I keep using the Sprayinator. It's definitely worth using. Let's see, what does Mosquito Pet do again? Pest Chance, Pest Finals. Since when does Yeet have MVP Plus? You gonna do the challenge? What challenge? Oh, the 250k for guessing. Probably not, no. Good luck getting past Fest. Oh yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to it. I think I might already have a good amount of pelts saved up, if I remember right. Because I was really trying for them last time, or one of the times that Finnegan was in office. And I was suffering, I hated it. It was a terrible time. Do not recommend going for pelts early. Mosquito's so bad, in my opinion. Yeah, I hate it. And you have to wait for Finnegan. Make sure to get a brown bandana as well. Yeah, I do gotta do both of those. But yeah, Mosquito Pet for the price just seems like such a okay pet. Like, not bad, but it's so expensive. You need to craft it, you need to level it up. And then for what? You get sugarcane fortune and some pest chance. Which is nice. It's rare that something specializes for sugarcane. But yeah, I wish it was a bit better. Mr. Stinky! Who is Mr. Stinky? Who is Mr. Stinky? That's my question. Wasn't Mosquito OP and then got nerfed into the underworld? No idea for that. I do know that they nerfed the cost for it to upgrade it. They made it cheaper. But I don't know about them actually nerfing it and making it worse. Let's see, I did hear people say it made cane the best for money. Interesting. And you don't even have a reforge on it. That's kind of sad. How would that make cane best when Mushroom Cow gives more to everything? I think, Mosquito gives more cane fortune than Mushroom gives all-around fortune, unless if... Maybe? Unless if you have a ton of... or unless if you have strength. I have no idea. I have not paid attention to these updates very much. Also, yo, Tutel, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Rip Day Axe strat. No, Rip Day Axe. Freaking Daedalus Blade or whatever it is now. That's some nonsense. Honestly, the worst part is that they made the, whatever it is, halberd, which is just an axe anyway. If they're trying to make them not axes and into swords, why make it a halberd? Good, how about you? I just came back from work. I'm also doing good. I don't think you were in the stream, but I got Shadow Warp, so I'm grinding to be able to actually buy it. Whoa, GG. Thank you very much, Tutel. Worst part about no axes is how everything without a texture pack is just a sword. And it's almost impossible to tell items apart. Yeah, that is definitely also annoying. Yeah, I don't know, it still really bothers me that they added it as a halberd instead of an axe. When a halberd is literally just an axe with a long pole and a spike. And a bit of a hammer. That's like the whole point. The main weapon of a halberd is the axe part. It's just a pole axe, but fancier. Isn't a halberd like a Viking axe on steroids? No. No, a halberd... Okay, wait, let me look up a halberd right now and explain to you what I see. I see a long axe with a spike at the end. It's as simple as that. No, think like something that knights would use. It was more in the English side than Vikings. And yeah, the whole point was just axe, but big. And with, like, they literally mixed a hammer, an axe, and a spear. because those were all the most effective things. It's a Victorian weapon. I don't know about Victorian. All I know is that it was more of a like English thing than a Danish thing. But yeah, I know I keep saying it, but I love how they tried to make it not an axe, and in doing so made it an axe but big. That's like saying, okay, we're gonna change the we're gonna change the giant sword, because we don't want it to be a sword anymore. And we're gonna change it into the giant claymore. This is a massive change, and it helps everyone. And then asking how it helps, and they just have no answer. Opinion on the French, good food. Halberds are probably closer to spears in my opinion, but yeah, axe would be a better representation in Minecraft. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just a long axe with a spearhead and a bit of a pole hammer experience on the back. Yeah, Dan in England was Viking era. In my opinion, they should have named it Aspect of the Revenant. Honestly, that would have been better, yeah. It sounds horrible, but it still would have been better. Or just Aspect of the Shredded. That's what everyone thought it was when they would see the acronym anyway. What about French people? You do not want to try to speak their language to them. Exactly, Hermie. Okay, I'm gonna go until I spawn more pests, then I'm gonna kill the pests, and we're gonna see how much I've made. And, as I said, I'll see if I can afford a pumpkin dicer. Not in any rush to use it, of course, because this is just more enchanted and all that. But, no reason not to get one. Halberd is a better name, though, in my opinion, because it's for Hots now. Hottie, my beloved. You make an amazing point, actually. 10 out of 10 logic. That's the only argument that would actually make me support the new name. Who's in Paris? The French. You ever watched Vinland Saga? It's fire. I have not yet, but I fully intend on it. Frickin' love Vikings. Love just kind of that whole area of history, actually. Especially Vikings, though. Especially Norse mythology. I've played through the first Nordic God of War game. I actually did a few videos on it if you want to scroll up in my channel, or scroll down, whatever. But I've been playing through a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla kinda recently too. And yeah, I'm just a massive fan of anything to do with Norse mythology. Also, 13 people watching. Welcome to the stream if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. What about you? I was in France. You are correct there. Benver, pretty solid place. At least the area that I went. One of the best anime I ever watched because it's so serious instead of goofy. Not that that's bad. Which one? Vinland Saga? Because yeah, that's kind of what a friend of mine told me too. Not necessarily about the like serious instead of goofy aspect, but just all around good recommendations. Yeet. Let me give you a counterpoint here. OG Pokemon. That's the better option. More peak than Pokemon is just legitimately not possible. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can definitely afford a gold medal again. Let's see, do I have the Jacobs tickets for 1 VU? I should, yeah. Okay, Pumpkin Dicer. I think, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna need one soon anyway, so I might as well get it. Digimon over Pokemon, fight me? Oh, I will. Not actually, but to clarify, I've never actually indulged on any Digimon media ever. Has anyone watched Evangelion here? I definitely have not. Pumpkin Dicer I'm gonna put this away for now because I'm not using it yet anyway. At this point, I'm done with organizing this backpack. It's long gone. Okay, I only need 8 mil more. Digimon is good, but that is a bold statement. Okay, wait. Here's a better question actually. There's only one correct answer here. But how do y'all feel about the debate of a billion lions versus every Pokemon? Because once again, there's only one correct answer, and it's not even close. Every Pokemon? Exactly. Like, they have literal god of their universe in that group. Like, they have Pokemon that make black holes. What's a lion gonna do against that? That one god Pokemon solos? Exactly. Like, you just throw one Arceus versus any amount of lions you want, and it's soloing. Freaking Mewtwo. I think if I remember right, Gardevoir is one of the ones that can make black holes. I think you did have a bit of a stroke. I gotta agree with you there. Yeah, but the lions ain't gonna get close to the Pokemon, so what are they gonna do? Exactly! Like, how you gonna get close to the Pokemon when there's literal God just making you cease existence? Or, counterpoint, ghost Pokemon can't be hit by normal attacks. What's Lion gonna do against that? They're gonna end up just hitting each other. Wild Pokemon are not friendly. Oh, you are very correct there. If you've ever looked at some Pokedex entries, it's kind of wild the things that Pokemon devs or writers have come up with. Like that Sandcastle Pokemon literally just, if I remember right, just keeps dead bodies under it. Drifloon just takes kids. There's all sorts of Pokemon that just have wild Pokedex entries. Pokemon entries are gruesome. Exactly. Didymon. Like, seriously, look up the... If you haven't seen it already, look up the Pokedex entry for Drifloon. It's wild. In one of the entries for it, it literally says that it dislikes heavy children. Because it's harder to just float away with them. Yeah, one of them abducts kids purely for fun. Oh no, your cookie ran out? That's a tragedy. Especially on Iron Man. To be fair though, you know who really solos a billion lions out of Pokemon? Simply just Ash. I mean, the man literally was holding Pokemon that weighed who knows how much, like they were nothing. And also in that one movie just literally punched Mewtwo like nothing. Or I think it was Mewtwo, I don't know for sure. What the... What am I hearing? I don't know, Yeet, and I don't know what I'm hearing either. I'm kinda scared, actually. That is extremely concerning. Thankfully, none of my pets are outside, and that absolutely is outside. My guess is some either neighbor dogs freaking out, or maybe some, like, coyotes outside or something somewhere. But yeah, that was concerning. Sounds like coyotes. Yeah, I have not heard that here before. That's, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I live in a literal desert. But yeah, I am very surprised that I haven't heard those before. After the stream, I kind of want to go back and see how that sounded from y'all's, point of view. Because, like, with my headphones on, that was loud. How are those fires? I don't know. I don't pay much attention to things that happen, in all honesty. Not in like an I don't care way, just... yeah. Obviously bad is the answer that I'm gonna give. Screw this, I'm getting a cookie. Rip 2 hours of my life, dang. Oh no, not the blue screen. It was louder than you, it was crazy, jeez. Yeah, I need to check, I need to go back for that. That was so sudden, too. Alright, let's see, how... It's like 2 hours, 40 minutes in. I'm gonna just write that down so I can go back real quick. It's 12 p.m. for me, I'm gonna go sleep. Have a great night, RC. Thank you for joining the stream. I should probably switch back to Mushroom Cow. That would be wise. But yeah, I think after I'm done with this and can kind of calm down and slow down with farming a bit, I think I'll probably go ahead and try to get Mushroom Cow up to Legendary, because that'll help a ton in terms of farming rates, hopefully. Or not a ton, but it'll definitely help. But yeah, I hope I can get enough coins by the end of this stream. Like, I hope I don't have to end the stream before being able to buy the Shadow Orb. Because I know I'm going to be able to get it before I go to sleep. One way or another, that's happening. But yeah, I should be able to get it before I have to end the stream, but... let's hope, you know? I love how Yeet's just been running around my garden for a lot of this time. I appreciate the company, though, you know? Also, Willany, if you're still there, and if you have Discord, you should join my Discord server down in the description below. It's still got some advertising channels, so you can share your channel there, and maybe get a few more subscribers. What speed do you use? For farming melons, 255. Oh, enchanted brown mushroom blocks. That is amazing. Here, I'm gonna start from this side, because it's just simply gonna be better. Oh, I'm gonna join it 100%. Perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the server. Cause yeah, it's called Flash Ads, or Flash Advertising to be more formal, more official. And yeah, it used to be an advertising server, and then I just turned it into my normal, like, community server for my YouTube. Fair enough, yeet. Till next time, and thank you very much for joining. And thank you for jumping around the garden again, as I said. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled programming, getting some melons. And then I'm probably gonna go for like 52.5 mil instead of just 50 mil, because I need, as I said earlier, I got another chest with Wither boots in it, and I need those for obvious reasons. Okay, nothing new in chat. Yeah, I am very glad that I upgraded to squash, or to crappie armor to get squashes, because with how few I've gotten already, I'm glad that I'll be able to get them ahead of time. Because, yeah, I think I've only gotten like 3 or 4 of them so far. Let's see. There's only 2 channels in the Discord for me. Oh yeah, no. You have to go to the rules channel and just click the check mark, and that opens up the rest of the server. Also, is your profile picture Jeff the Shark? Of course. Maybe. I love that. I might start making some Marvel Rivals videos on my second channel. And by might, I mean I'm just simply gonna. Probably around the start of the next season. Or at least sometime kinda soon. There you go. Okay, where are the pests at? Also, I gotta say, it's so upsetting that all this farming is just to sell it. Like, I can't even use all the melons for anything. Can't go upgrading the axe or crafting better armor or anything. Like, obviously, it's worth it, don't get me wrong. It's just always hard selling things on Iron Man, because I need the items for anything else. So, even with the literal most worthwhile things possible, it's hard to justify something like this when I need the items to upgrade my gear. Oh, another squash. Where do I advertise the videos? Down near the bottom, near the voice channels, there's a category for advertising with a chat for YouTubers, YouTube channels, Discord servers, and miscellaneous ads. There you go, Willany. But yeah, hopefully a couple people in the server will go ahead and subscribe. You're pretty close to 100 subs. Yeah, that's my goal for now. I want to try push 1K by the end of the year, but school might slow me down. That is a fantastic goal, and I haven't actually gotten a chance to watch one of the videos yet, obviously, because I've been streaming, but I will check one pretty soon. But it looks like the kind of channel that should be able to get there. I believe in you. Because, yeah, it's that first 1,000 that's always the hardest. That's something to always kind of keep in mind. Yo, GG Azor. Very nice. Been a while since I got one. Same. Those are, not common items. Imagine how frustrating it would be being a new player and seeing a visitor with a, with an overgrown grass or a dedication 4 and thinking it wasn't worth any and getting rid of the visitor. That probably happened, to be honest. Probably, at least once. Yeah, the recent ones are a lot better than the old ones, because I started trying more. Nice! Yeah, that's always good, to always be improving. Cool, that gave me plus 13 farming fortune, dang. Let's see, nothing new in the chat. 7 people watching though, welcome to the stream if you're new, welcome back if you're not. I will say, probably gonna be ending the stream pretty soon. I don't really want to, I want to be getting the, whatchamacallit. I want to get the Shadow Warp before I end, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to. Usually with dungeons, it's a lot easier to stay awake. Not so much when you're farming. Can't wait for Derpy. I'm gonna spend all my time grinding alchemy, as you should. This is the last spray thing you have to do, right? Yes, I believe so. I think if I do one more, that's the last one I have to do. Hopefully, I have enough right now, though. Because, yeah, there's almost a mill right there. I'm gonna sell the hay bales. I don't want to, but I need to. I need the money. One more big push for coins, you know? Okay, I only need 2 mil more. I think I might go... I could do some mining, or I could see if I have stuff to sell. Not entirely sure what I want to do. I'm gonna do this, though. Sell volcanic rocks. Those things sell for, like, pretty much nothing, though, on Iron Man. Yeah. Unless if Bad Lion's lying. Yeah. Bro, farming legit be making me so tired sometimes. It's the low thumps of melons for me. Yeah, it's soothing almost, you know? It's a perfect combination of such a boring activity with such a calm sound, you know? And as I said earlier too, then Minecraft just randomly hits you with the super slow trumpet music too. Okay, do I have anything I can sell? Silver magma fish aren't gonna be worth it, honestly. That's such a scam. Exactly! That's what I'm saying. Like, everything on Iron Man is such a scam. Anything at all I can sell. I can sell these, because I generally am not the one spawning in Arachne. Also, 9 people watching, you're about to see me get a Shadow Warp in a little bit. If you're just joining, then this is the perfect time. Let's see, anything to sell in here? No. Not gonna sell my dungeon potions, that's for sure. That's looking at very tempting right now, I gotta say. I'm gonna come from 1.8.9 to see your sacks. And another thing that's a massive scam. Diamonds are worth so much, and then you refine them and they're worth nothing. I hate that so much. How much would 2 refined mithril get me? 400k? I might have to do that, honestly. Or not have to, but I might want to do that. Because I can get more mithril, but I want to actually be done with this. Let me go ahead and start forging this though, now that I think about it. Let's go drill parts, and there we go. Oh yeah, that was the exact amount that I needed. I can't sell refined mithril. Dang it. Don't sell, it's not worth... Oh yeah, no, I know. I was thinking if I had like 2 more, then I could have. But yeah, I do agree it's not worth it. Warp. Or no. IS, not OS. Not trying to figure out the operating system. Okay. Now I can go farming some more. Or, alternate option, I can see if there's any of these that are actually worth good coins. And by good coins, I mean like 10k. 5k. Okay, nothing in here is actually worth it. How much time it took you to get that money? Honestly, nowhere near as much as I expected. I expected it to be like down to the wire with, whether or not I'd actually be able to get it in time or not. You have 2 mil worth of Peridot, Ruby, and Onyx. You do make a good point there. Okay, yeah, those will probably be the last I'll sell, but I'll make up for whatever else I need with those, most likely. As much as I don't want to sell them. Open gifts with me? Oh yeah, I have a bunch of gifts. Or not a bunch, but I have a few. Okay, let me keep seeing if there's anything in here that's valuable at all. Mainly Skeletor stuff. I'm just gonna speedrun and check for that, and the swords that are actually valuable. I have like 200? Yeah. But yeah, as I said, let me check for Skeletor armor or swords worth over 1k. And then we can go ahead and do that. Because yeah, Skeletor armor, 5k each is not too bad at least. Could be worse. Okay, I'm gonna grab all my coins out, and we're gonna see how close we can get. Someone 21, feel free to meet me in hub 28, because that's one with the least people, obviously. Okay, let's, here, come over here. Everyone knows the Coliseum is the ideal gift-giving place. I really wish they still... Or, I wish they would try to fix the Coliseum. Or actually, wait, here. Someone, 21. There's an easy place to do gifts up here. What update idea do you have for the Coliseum? Adding it again. Simple as that. Okay, wait. I forget how exactly to do this. Here, wait. Stand here. How do we do this? Well, not quite instant, but better. More consistent, that's for sure. Let me go ahead and throw away all the potions. Even those are worth a couple coins, but not any worthwhile amount. You on the trapdoor? You have to stand one block high up. Okay, wait. Stand up here. There you go. Let's see. Oh, another snow minion. Didn't even notice. I mean, I did, but didn't notice at first. Okay. On to the red gifts. This is where the big money starts coming in, you know? Okay, gonna throw out all the nonsense again. Ooh, 150k. Not bad. And there we go. What is this party cloak? More carnival tokens? Not bad. The difference between elephant pet and mushroom cow pet is 1 mil per hour? Dang. I threw the sack? I did. Because I already have one. And I don't think it can be sold to NPC. How much pet make? I think I got like a couple 100k. So not a bad amount. You finally deleted your Iron Man? How come, Tutel? Not worth to have anymore, it's just a waste of a profile slot. Fair enough. Let's go Galatea. This will be an easy couple 100k. Or at least 100k. I think, most likely. Okay, I guess I haven't done any contests recently. But in 5 minutes I can come back, or I can do the contest, but I don't really want to. I had like 20 bill worth of stuff, but couldn't do anything with it. Dang. That is a tragedy. Okay, back to my island. Let's put this stuff away. You know, I could sell these snowsuit pieces, because they're a bit of coins at least. Let's see. Anything else worth any money? Sell gems. I'm trying to avoid it, but I'm gonna end up having to sell them. Or actually, wait. Let's see. I only need 700k. Not even 700k too. Okay, I've got 90k worth of Jacob's tickets. Because, yeah, I just really, ideally don't want to sell any of the gemstones, just because I've already sold a lot of them, and I want to save the onyx so that I can get the travel scroll. I want to save Peridot, because farming's still my best bet for coins, and I want to save Ruby, because it's annoying to get when you actually need it. I can also sell Tenderwood, you are correct there. How much is it worth? Oh, pretty penny. Not bad. Okay, I will sell everything except for the sea loomies. And now, I'll just sell a bunch of leather, because I don't really need as much as I have. You don't need that much Peridot for farming. Fines on armor and tools are decent. It's not putting them on... It's not that I'm wanting to put flawlesses on. It's unlocking the gemstone slots that's the issue. And yeah, that's where they get you. That's the annoying to afford part. Let's see, anything else that sells for any coins at all, really? I know I'm at 50 mil, as I said, I want to get to 52.5 ideally. If not right now, then I can later. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I could do. I don't think there is right now. I'll just farm more later. Because, yeah, Wiver Boots would be quite nice, I gotta say. You know what? Wait, how much do I have in terms of Peridot? You know, that is almost another 2.5 mil. I think progression on mining or farming is needed so badly. You are 100% correct there. It's just a lot harder to be interested in progressing in mining or farming than it is for combat. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell all these. Because I could basically get the Wiver Boots if I do this. Yeah, I have just enough. Okay, backpack. Let me grab a dungeon chest key. And let's see. First off, Shadow Warp. There we go. Second off, I ideally wanted to get that, but I'm gonna wait. We're going to get this. Wiver Boots. And now, I'm officially poor. Quite literally bankrupt. Okay. Island. That is not the sight you want to see when you go to your island. I wish you get Shadow Warp every 10 runs. What do you mean? You didn't even say in chat? Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. That's weird. Okay, I'm putting these in here. And let me go ahead and grab a new chest. Put somewhere very special. Right in the center, because why not just have it be in the way, you know? But yeah, what do you mean, Kartik? On top of Hub Portal? That is an alright idea. I mean, hopefully I won't need this for very long. That's the goal. You know what's actually criminal about playing Iron Man, by the way? The amount that mob drops sell for. Ender Pearls. A stack of enchanted Ender Pearls sells for 2k. Which, obviously, that's how much they are on Bazaar too. That's no big deal. Enchanted Eyes of Ender. Way lower than they are on Bazaar. Enchanted Gunpowder. 40k when a stack on Bazaar is 170. Let's see, Enchanted Gas Tears. Literally 5k, and on Bazaar, 50. You know, freaking Bones. So much less. Spider Eyes. So much less. String. Basically the same. Rotten Flesh. Basically the same. But they greatly need to up some of these numbers, I think. I just bully Iron Mans by saying that. Fair enough. But yeah. I think that is a literally perfect place to end the stream for tonight. With me absolutely bankrupt again. And who knows, maybe next time I'll do some mining. I know I said I would do dungeons, but it's not like I have coins to even get dungeon potions at this point. But yeah. So, have a great rest of your day, everyone. Oh, welcome back, Willany. It's pretty useless, though, since you will need most of the stuff in-game anyways, and shouldn't sell, and at that stage you don't need that little money anyways. Fair enough. Non-Iron Man players will face a great inflation if they increase NPC sell of everything. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't saying that. But I wish that they would at least add more stuff that could be sold to NPCs, even if only on Iron Man. Like, for example, if you could sell books, that would be great. Imagine being able to sell flow state books for like 1k each. It wouldn't be much, but it would add up and it would actually, you know, make it so that you don't have to throw them away after a while. Because I always hate throwing away items. I will do literally anything I can to use or sell an item in some way other than throwing it away. Most of the time. But yeah, I am going to end the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for joining me on this very painful grind to 52.5 mil. And have a great rest of your day or night, everyone. Till next time, and goodbye.